Nah, I'd make sure this thing's recording. What's up? What's up? Not forget the music and all that stuff. This is just Walz straight up. Yeah, I'm okay. Listen, I know I talk about a lot of other like just nonsense, club stuff, girl stuff, this stuff, but this Walz refers to as Walz Rantz here. Like I said, this is Canada style, no music, whatever. The NFL stuff. This is actually it actually is bothering me. Like okay, like it's not real life. It's still football. It's still a game. It's still like what we watch as the fans. But like. I was talking to my boy Jay today, and like he was just texting. I'm like, this is taken away from the game. He's like, nah, man, it's not a big deal. I'm like, because I mean, last night, like, watching last night's game. I'm sure most of you who are sports fans know by now what happened last night in Seattle. A very, very controversial call, which was about something was going to happen to determine the outcome of the game dramatically, and that one directly affected it. And there's basically a pass, MD Jennings in the end zone. Golden Tate with him. Golden Tate just went in and grabbed at the end, like in the pile. And it's funny, I was just watching Pete Carroll's after post-game conference with his team, and it just seemed so disingenuous, like him just making a big deal about the win, and Golden Tate was on the thing doing his peace thing and then hyping up the crowd. He knows full well that he didn't catch the ball and just wrestled it away. So, like, that was ridiculous. I lost money. I mean, like a ton of other people did. I had a 3-team parlay it was a great ticket. Atlanta, Cincinnati, both underdogs, and Green Bay to cover their spread. But regardless of the money, I don't care if a little few dollars here and there doesn't matter to me. But what matters is I sit there, I spend my life, like, I could be a way more successful person than I am right now. I could have got way more sleep when I was in the Middle East, staying up all night Sunday to watch NFL 7 hours ahead. I don't chill. My girlfriend knows. She's like she watches football sometimes, but like I just chill. Like I put my life on hold basically for NFL football. And with like it's not. I'm not pathetic. I just love it. It's like what else you do with your time? I got my work. I got this and that. I love the game. Okay, I love NFL football. And for me to sit there and watch a game and just know in the back of my mind that something's always off. Too much time is being taken on play calls. Too much time is being taken on flags, not play calls, flags, and and then the thing is, the worst part of it is watching the game. I love listening to the commentators, and all I'm hearing is them bashing the officials, and them questioning the officials. And it happens when there's regular officials. But there's no credibility. If you make mistakes with credibility, it's fine, because you're still credible. Who else is going to do it better than you? Okay, that's people saying, oh, referees blow calls. Of course they do. So excellent players make ridiculous plays sometimes. Still, you do the best at what you do. You're still not going to do the best every time. That's fine because you're credible. And I'm sitting there watching last night. I'm watching the pregame, and Chris Berman and Keyshawn and Ditka and Tom and Chris, they're talking about this. They're talking about how disappointing it is them because the brand, the logo. And the problem is we're sitting here watching this, and revenue still as high as ever been. Commercial like revenue still as high. Seat price is still as high. Ratings are still as high. So usually things are about dollars and cents, and they don't want to give in to these refs. And listen, let me say something straight here. I don't want to bash the replacement officials at all. Listen, man. What are they not going to take the gig? Of course they're going to take the gig. Is it their fault? Of course not. I mean, the guy last night. Let's get this straight. The guy last night, the main guy who made the decision, he should have wanted to talk to the two guys in the end zone. Because I don't really understand how a play's call a touchdown on the field when one guy's doing this and one guy's like saying it's an interception. So should it just be a no call? Because you need conclusive evidence upstairs to overturn what's on the field. But there should have been a no call. If anything, at least give it that so the guy upstairs can make his own decision. Or sorry, the replay official can make his own decision. But okay, fair. That being in mind, it's the NFL and the replacement officials' fault. The problem is holding them up is pensions. These guys want pensions, and they're part-time employees. The problem is other guys don't get certain pensions or whatever. It's got to get done. And the problem is you keep looking at money and this egos. Can you imagine like dealing with the NFL owners and all the people who are giving money and these rich white boys with their biggest egos in the world? I saw Jerry Jones on TV a couple weeks ago with his son-in-law dusting his glasses. Like, you think that's not a huge ego? And I'm sitting there watching the game. I'm like, you know what? Who's going to protect the logo? And I like Drew Brees made an incredible, like a good tweet today. I wish I wrote it down, but as well, the people get fined for whatever actions detrimental to the league. Who's getting in their place? This is how detrimental is this to the league? Conduct detrimental to the league. And I just don't like. You want to blame, like you just want to like. It's driving me crazy. You know, I don't enjoy it because it's taken away from my enjoyment of the game and. I'm mad about it. Like I'm upset about it that it's gone this long. And how can it keep going? How can it keep going? You think it should have been done right now, today, to see something that embarrassing for the NFL logo, something that embarrassing, and we as fans suffer. At least Aaron Rodgers doesn't. He's like, he apologized to the fans. But what's that going to do? That's not going to change the way. Because look, games coming up. I promise you, I'm not as excited as I was, and I'm a gambler. So that takes away, like, I don't know what's going to happen. Does home field have more of an advantage than the extra few points of the point spread they usually get for being a home team? Like, come on, you know, if that game was in Green Bay, the referees were going to be that influenced. It's just bullshit, man. It's just straight bullshit. And I'm just like, you know what? I want it back. I want it to be regular again. I don't want people to talk about this. I don't want the commentators to talk about this. I don't want pregame to talk about this. I don't want anybody to talk about it. Referees shouldn't be spoken of. Once in a while when there is a really, really bad call. But that's part of the game. The bad call is part of the game. Not the whole part of the game. That's not part of the game because the credibility is already gone. Anyway, I don't want to talk. You know, I'm honest. I just came on here because I don't care if anybody watches this. I had to vent my frustration. I'm honestly upset that this is happening, and I really wish we can get the NFL back because I don't want to watch this. And some people don't really mind. I mind because NFL football means a lot more to me than most people, I think. And the fact that I'm sitting there going, fuck, like last night was so frustrating. Like pass interference, push out. There was no, like, the guys are seeing calls. The game's too fast for these guys. It's one thing to have replacement officials, but if they're not qualified in any way, they're not qualified anyway. Like, I'm not going to go like, I don't know, what am I not good at? A lot of things I'm not good at. I can't just go and pick up someone's job, whatever. Like, one of these guys didn't get like fired from the lingerie football league. You kidding me? I can officiate the lingerie football league. I know enough about the rules of football. So basically, I'm as qualified as a replacement official, is what they're saying. With maybe a couple of days of rule book studying. But I know there's no 4 timeouts in the game. I know if a guy's going against a timeout in Harbaugh's situation where he got a friggin' unsportsmanlike penalty. I know a coach is allowed to ask for a review of a field goal at a game-winning game like Belichick. It's just crap. It's just crap. Anyway, that's Walz, man. It's just, I really hope this gets sorted out because I don't like this one bit. That's my word.